from BS and Beer Media. It's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Handoff, Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, look at it! He's going to score. He's got the ball.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo. Welcome in the Top of the Bleachers. We are live. We're watching some Arkansas baseball and just hanging out and chilling. Not much going on really today. It's just a happy Friday. Tuck, happy Friday, man. You look like you're in the alternate room again, alternate universe.
Yeah, my laptop is on assignment. So
It's on assignment, okay.
yeah,
That's
so
good.
I'm on the big computer, which actually worked out because I got the Razorback game on this monitor and, well, you on the other. It half worked out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. I got the game on too. I'm watching it. I got your face covered, so.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh, well.
if you had to cover a part of the screen, that's probably the part you want to cover.
Anyway, man, I worked all day and then took a short nap.
Hold up.
Took my computer back.
Hold up. Before we get into that, make sure
Yeah.
you hit that like and subscribe. Follow us on X, Facebook, YouTube. We're in the Discord. Get into the Discord.
Yes. Come hang out with us.
Yeah.
I wonder where I should have told Ham we're in the we live now.
Live.
We live.
I'm live. You're a little bit behind, I think.
Well, the game, yeah, but we live. Me and you's live. I think so anyway. Unless you're an AI created to talk to me, that I don't know.
Man, if this is what AI creates, they need to up their game a little bit.
What do you want to talk about today while we watch this game? Right now it's 11. By the way, it's 11-2, bottom of the third. Arkansas at the bat. So go ahead, man. What's up? What do you want to talk about today? It's Friday.
I don't know. What interests you today? I heard Perk and Barkley got into it a little bit.
Oh, they're always getting into it, ain't they?
Well, I guess next year Barkley and them are going to ESPN, so Perk and Barkley will be on the same network or whatever. But
You're supposed to be quiet for 10 seconds.
I didn't say a word. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Well, maybe I'm ahead of you because I don't know what happened.
And the Lloyd brother just went yard.
Okay, you're way ahead of me.
13-2.
There you go. It's a home run.
Anyway, Barkley said something about these idiots on this other network. All they want to do is talk about, the Warriors and the Lakers and, all this. And they won't talk about Cleveland or Oklahoma City. They won't give any love to those two teams. And I've been saying that for a couple of weeks now. Why can't Cleveland get any love or whatever?
Yeah.
And I guess somehow this offended Perk. So Perk had to shoot back something, and they've been beefing back and forth. I don't know. I think Barkley's got a point. Like, if it's not a major market, nobody pays attention to it.
That's ESPN.
Like they are LeBron lickers.
Yes.
They slobber all over LeBron. If LeBron ain't doing it, then it don't matter. And don't get me wrong, the Lakers are doing really well right now since they got Luka. I mean, there's something there to actually talk about. I mean, I'm actually contemplating they might make a deep run because they're looking good these last few games.
Yes, they
But
are.
Cleveland's been doing it all year long, and they don't want to talk about them at all. OKC's got probably the MVP. Hell yeah, Woo Pig, baby. OKC's probably got the MVP. They don't want to talk about OKC. They don't want to. All they want to talk about is Jimmy Butler with the Warriors. They got their mojo back, and Luka with the Lakers. And then Jenny Buss, I guess she went on NPR and made some comment on NPR about uh, how they were very happy with the trade and how
Yeah, I bet they are.
Anthony Davis wasn't. He was complaining about where he was playing.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean that was close, man. I didn't want to say anything. But
oh,
head off, dude. That guy's
wow,
he got his glove up and his head out.
bro. I've had some stuff like that happen to me playing softball. That junk is scary, bro.
Dude, when I was in Little League and they had the pitching machine. Actually, it wasn't Little League. I don't remember what they called it, but they had the pitching machine, and you had the boxes beside the pitching machine that the pitcher would sit in. I put 2 pitchers out of a ball game because I hit line drives.
You Tedcum beast, you.
Yeah. The second kid, both of them had to leave the ball game. The second kid held on to the ball. I thought it was pretty impressive because I hit him like dead center of the chest. I mean,
Oh,
but we was talking about the NBA and how Cleveland can't get any love and OKC can't get any love.
yeah.
And I don't know.
Let's check the standings right now. See where we're at.
I think one of the biggest problems.
They're leading both the leagues, aren't they?
Who?
Cleveland and
Yeah.
OKC.
Yeah, first in the West, first in the East, and everybody. All they wanted to talk about on ESPN today was the Lakers and the Warriors, and how awful the Mavs are. That's all they wanted to talk about all day on ESPN. And then they even covered the whole Perk Barkley thing, and then went right back to talking about the Lakers and the Warriors.
Let me check the trending here and see what this
I
is.
did hear that Washington Commanders today released Jared Allen.
Jared Allen.
Yeah, their defensive line guy.
Yeah.
I think it's Jared Allen.
I think Jared Allen, all I think of is that guy that just got the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. But there's another one. Maybe it's not Jared. Maybe it's some other Allen.
Oh, wow. I don't know. Let me look down through the news here. We'll see. First of all, did you see this? LeBron James defends son Bronny in heated exchange with Stephen A. Smith?
No, I didn't.
I didn't see this.
I don't really care. I did hear Stephen A. Smith signed a new 5-year contract with ESPN worth $100 million. They're going to pay that guy $100 million on ESPN.
They're going to pay who?
Stephen A. Smith, $100 million. ESPN just signed a 5-year contract with him. Yeah.
What? Why?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't like Stephen A. Smith. I usually change the channel when he comes on. So I have no idea. I guess they figure.
Oh, wow. LeBron told him, keep my sons out of your effing mouth.
Well,
and then there's a video last night at the Laker game, and Stephen A's sitting on the sideline, and LeBron walks up to him, and you can tell it's a heated, it's tense. They're talking to each other, and LeBron just stops and walks off.
Well, I mean,
I'd like to know what Steven said. Here he's describing what he said. It's 2 minutes long.
And then they were talking about what Cleveland needs to do in football to get better. And they were talking about the draft and some of the players coming out and where they could fall at, and what the Giants need to do and all that. So that's mainly what I listened to today. And I got kind of a question for you. Why is it that when an owner or an organization doesn't want to pay a player, okay, they have a player come up and everybody's like, they need to sign this guy, whatever. When an organization doesn't want to sign a player or doesn't want to pay big money to sign a player, why is the organization or the owner automatically greedy, but the player that won't sign for less money is not greedy?
Yeah.
I don't understand where, like, they're both greedy. That's the reason that you're having problems with the negotiations or whatever. I don't.
Yeah.
But the guys on ESPN, the guys that you listen to on the radio or see podcasts, they automatically take the side of the player. And those owners are being so greedy and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you don't become a billionaire by giving your money away willy-nilly. You kind of have to be somewhat greedy to become a billionaire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they always take the side of the player for some reason.
Well, they want us to believe, they want the perspective to be that they deserve it.
For playing, nobody deserves. Nobody.
That's what they want us to think is to believe, though. That's what they want us to believe.
Nobody. Not Michael Jordan himself, not Walter Payton, none of them guys. Nobody deserves millions of dollars to play a game. Okay?
I would think we're probably in the minority in that, though.
But the word is not deserve. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can they get that money? Yes, there are people willing to pay that to watch you play a sport. So yes, you are blessed. You're blessed beyond belief that you get to make that kind of money to play a game. Deserves? I don't know about deserves. I mean, you probably work really hard. I'm not saying you don't work really hard, but I mean, it's my opinion that the guys that deserve that kind of money are like firemen. Guys that are in the military, guys that risk their lives. These are guys that deserve that kind of money.
I agree. I'm just telling you what ESPN does. I mean, that's what they want us to believe.
I just find it interesting that they always side with the players. They never side with management. They never say,
well, they don't think he's right.
Management's doing a smart thing by not signing this guy or whatever,
Yeah.
It's like Myles Garrett right now. Myles Garrett wants out of Cleveland, which doesn't surprise anybody. Everybody wants out of Cleveland. Okay. It's in Ohio. Nobody wants to be up there. Anyway, freaking he asked for a meeting with the owner, and the owner denied him a meeting and told him that he needed to go talk to the GM. Okay. Myles Garrett's the best talent they got. They don't have anybody else on the team that's worth a darn. And they don't want him traded. They don't want to trade him. They want to keep him. Right? Well, how productive is Myles Garrett going to be next year if he's in a place that he doesn't want to be and he's playing for a team that sucks? I mean,
why wouldn't you meet with him?
Well, I don't know. That's the part that got me. Like, they didn't even want it. The owner wouldn't even take a meeting with him. Like, he requested a meeting with the owner. The owner would not take a meeting with him.
I'd just be like, even if I was the owner, right? If I didn't, you could always put it off on the GM. But, I don't know anything about that. You have to negotiate with the GM. We'd really like to have you here, like all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you didn't have to deny the meeting.
He didn't even do that. He was like, no, I ain't even talking to you, dude.
Oh, that's stupid on his part.
I don't know if it's stupid or not. Have you seen the video of Myles Garrett tearing somebody's helmet off and beating the crap out of him with him? Maybe you don't want to take that meeting because you're scared of your safety or something.
I don't think he's going to do that when he's wanting hundreds of millions of dollars.
He wants out. He wants to be traded.
Oh.
And there are 31 other teams out there that would love to have him. Are there 32 teams in football?
I believe so.
So there's 31 other teams. Well, there's 30 other teams out there that would want him. Jerry would pass on him. He'd probably cost too much money. So
would cost him much money.
He would, but could you imagine him and Parsons playing on the same defense?
And this thing, if you had Derrick Henry in the backfield.
Yeah. What if?
Oh, Jerry.
Shoot, if you had Myles Garrett and Micah Parsons and you just re-signed old Oza, whatever his name is, in the middle, you got a decent secondary. If you get everybody healthy, you got Bland and Diggs back there and everything. You could actually win some low-scoring ball games. Like, your offense wouldn't have to be stellar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you also got people like Metcalf has been released by the Seahawks. He's out on the market. You imagine Metcalf across from CD Lamb. Who are you going to double cover?
Yeah, that'd be wild.
That'd be wild. Yeah, that'd be crazy. So, I mean, there's all kinds of things out there that could happen. You got 4 quarterbacks right now that are floating around that nobody seems to want. You got Sam Darnold, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, and his backup, Justin Fields. All of them are up for trades. They're up, they need to be moved, and nobody's biting on any of them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're the Giants, you're telling me that Sam Darnold doesn't improve your quarterback situation?
I would think so. Well, they could do draft one, you know what I mean?
I don't even know where they're picking at. But, I mean, coming out in this draft, I mean, I don't feel like it's the best quarterback draft ever. You got Cam Ward. You got Shador.
Here's round 1 draft order. Let's see. Tennessee, Cleveland, New York, Giants, Patriots, Jags, Raiders, Jets. So Giants don't pick till 3rd.
Shador could fall to him.
He could go number 1 to Tennessee.
No, I don't think he's going to go number 1. I think Cam Ward's the first quarterback off the board.
That's what they're saying. That's crazy.
He's got the better tools. I'm not saying that Shador's not electric or anything like that. It's just,
Yeah, I think he's kind of small.
I mean, he can sling the rock. If I'm a NFL team, I definitely want to take a chance on him. But if I'm picking that high, I'm not taking a chance on him that early. I could definitely see him fall into the Giants and Dion, like, what's his name, gets fired next year, Brian Dabble, and they bring in Dion to run the Giants. Oh, I could totally see that. Dion in New York. Oh, give me a break, man. He would eat that up.
Yeah, I guess he told Jerry no, I guess.
I don't know if Jerry ever went. I don't think Jerry. Well, I mean, he's Dion. It doesn't mean they talked about an open position or anything like that.
Well, Dion was like, well, listen, we got to get the number 1 pick somehow so I can get my kid. And Jerry's like, well, I don't know how we're going to do that. And Dion was like, I'm not interested in.
I imagine it went something like this. Jerry said, kind of interested in you coaching for me. And Dion said, I'm going to need this, this, and this, and you to stay the hell out of my business. And Jerry's like, all right, well, we'll look somewhere else. You have a good time at Colorado.
Yeah.
Because Jerry ain't staying out of it. You ain't going to get – Jerry got exactly what he wanted with Brian Schottenheimer. He got another yes man with a little bit of a pedigree. He'll do whatever Jerry wants to do. He'll back Jerry 100% and never blame Jerry for anything. And it's exactly what Jerry wants.
Yep. Pretty much.
And
anyway,
until Jerry goes on to glory land, my Cowboys are going to continue to be just like my Razorbacks and mediocre.
Well, we're up 13-2 now, so we're running away with it. I was going to look at some of the basketball scores from last night and see how the teams did after we looked at all those brackets.
Yeah. I watched a couple of them. I watched, matter of fact, tonight at 6 o'clock, I think, 6 or 7, University of Little Rock plays SEMO in the semifinals.
Really? SEMO.
Now, Arkansas State is still sitting around waiting on their opponent. They're the two teams that play them play tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking down through the schedule for tonight. Yeah, let's see Little Rock and SEMO. Purdue and Illinois play.
Yeah, I watched Lipscomb and who are they playing? Oh crap! I cannot remember now.
Hang on, they were playing Queens.
They were playing Queens, and Queens was up on them big with like 4 minutes left, and Lipscomb come back, ended up winning that thing, man.
Yeah, one OT.
And win it, yeah, both of them did. I think the Little Rock game went into OT too.
That's wild. Well, we got a lot of SEC games tomorrow too.
Yeah, we only got
some big games.
We only got two that affect us, though. Okay, we need Vandy to lose to Georgia. We need Arkansas to beat Mississippi State.
Those are the two most important, yeah.
Those are the two most important ball games right there.
Kentucky, Missouri got to play. Alabama, Auburn got to play again.
Yeah, how about Texas A&M jumping up and beating Alabama? I told you that could have been a trap game, man, and it turned out to be.
Yep. There's be some good games on tomorrow, bro. We played at 11 a.m., man. We have not played good at 11 at this early. We haven't played a good early game yet.
I think we've only played in conference. We've only played. This will be our third early ball game, early start, and the first two we played terrible in.
We played horrible.
So he needs to be looking for.
We got to do something different.
Yeah, he needs to be like waking them up at 5 a.m. Boys, we're going for a run. We're going to wake up. We're going to get loose. Let's do something.
Send them to bed about 6 o'clock at night and get them up about 3 o'clock in the morning. Or knowing these young kids, you just make them stay up all night. And
well, see, that's the problem. I honestly believe that was the two problems with the two early games that we played in season was they're kids. They probably didn't go to bed till 2 or 3 in the morning, and then they got an 11 o'clock ball game. You know, I mean.
Well, I've heard they have
curfew.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they do have curfew. That
because
don't
they sleep at Cal's house. They have dinner and go to bed at his house.
Well,
so he can make sure they go. He can make sure they.
He
get
needs
sleep.
to be doing some bed checks and turn on some lullabies or something because them kids need some sleep. They need to wake up in the morning.
I think he still does that anyway. And then the big time recruits on campus is already here on campus. I saw reports of that.
Oh man!
So why Vandy to lose to go? Oh, why does Vandy need to lose to Georgia? That would put us in the 9th seed, I think.
Yeah, we would be able to get as high as a 9 seed if.
Yeah, I mean we don't necessarily need them to lose because if they win, I think we still would end up at 10.
Yeah. It's
which
the high.
I think is a better matchup because if we a 9, I think we play South Carolina.
Yeah, if we come in at the 9 seed, we play South Carolina. Little part of me is like, we don't match up well with them because they've got a lot of size. But at the other end of it, like we played so terrible against them. Wouldn't they come back wanting some redemption? Wanting some? Man, I feel like Oklahoma. They come out playing a lot harder.
I don't want to see Texas again.
Because it's not like
I don't want to see South Carolina.
It's not like that South Carolina game. It's not like they just dominated us defensively and there's nothing we could do. We were missing wide open shots, layups at the rim. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. There's a little part of me that would like a little bit of vengeance on South Carolina. But we match up a lot better against Missouri, and I think that's who we'd end up playing if we come in at the 10 seed, as of right now.
That's why I want to play Oklahoma, because I want some revenge on them, too.
OU would be a good one to play. I think we match up well with OU, and they've been on kind of a losing streak lately. What do you think? You think we end up going deep enough into the SEC tournament, we end up facing Kentucky again?
Oh man, that'd be crazy, bro.
Kentucky could put us out of the SEC tournament and get a little bit of.
They don't want to play us, man. They don't want to play us right now.
Dude, if I'm any team in the SEC, I don't care who it is, I want to play Arkansas. That's who I want to play because
That's who you want to play?
Yeah, they're just not deep. They've only got like 7 dudes, man. I mean, all you got to do is work hard to get them in foul trouble, and we're going to be screwed, man. We're going to be so screwed, especially if you can get us in like the second round. 7 dudes, and they've already played 1 game. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard to go anywhere. Even when we get into the tourney, it's going to be difficult to go anywhere.
Well, you only got to win 2 games, and you get a day between them. So,
and
then you get a week off, and then and you play 2 more games, and you get a week off.
Are you talking about the end of the season in the SEC tournament?
No, I'm talking about the NCAA tournament.
Oh,
you have to play, Thursday and Saturday, and then you get a week off. They can do that.
I want the bracket to see who we match up against. That's who I want. And it's liable to be somebody who's given us fits in the past, like Butler or Drake. We'll end up getting Drake, who's like lost 2 ball games all year long or something like that.
I know, man. It don't matter. Everybody's good.
Everybody that's in the tourney's good. Yeah. That's the reason they're there.
Yeah. I mean, there ain't no easy games.
No, once you get to the tournament, even if you're playing a Loyola or somebody like that, they're there for a reason. They are. You know who I haven't seen in the tournament in a few years, and usually, or for a while, they were very consistent at getting to the tournament, is Princeton. It seemed like Princeton was always in the tournament. Now, I don't think I've seen them the last few years.
Yeah. I think they were supposed to be good this year. I don't think they turned out very good.
Well, my computer froze up for a second, so we might be actually in sync now. So where are you at? Like, where are you watching?
I'm watching a hockey commercial for Geico.
I am too. Did the guy just get knocked down and did it just end? Like right now? Still behind you. Or still ahead of you.
Now he's down. And the commercial is over.
Okay, I'm still quite a bit ahead of you.
Yeah, it don't matter too much though. I think I saw that was the end of the 5th inning. I think.
I think 2 more innings. This should be over.
Yeah, so no big deal.
Yeah, see if we can tack on about 7 more. Score 20 here.
What are you doing tonight? It's Friday night, man. Any plans?
No plans tonight. Tomorrow night, I'm going to a bachelorette party. Hey, I think I know that dude.
Which one?
That dude, they just zoomed by there. Going to a bachelorette party. So.
I don't know what that means. I've heard of bachelor party. I heard of bachelorette party.
What do you mean you don't know what it means?
Why would you do it together?
You did yours together. We were out in the garage. They were in the house.
That was my bachelor party?
I mean, it was before your wedding, and we got pretty drunk. I figure that was your bachelor party.
I just pictured some wild party where you guys is all going to the bar. And...
No. We're going out to a buddy's house. He's got a little bit of land. He's going to feed. They just did, a couple of people you don't know. Their names are Bess and Barrett.
Oh, okay.
They're getting married. They've been together in like 9-10 years, and they're finally getting hitched. And they're doing their bachelorette party together. There's going to be about 20 people out there. It's being catered So it's pulled pork sandwiches
Mm.
and baked beans and something else. I don't remember.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's we're having it out at Grendel's house.
Gotcha. Well, don't break his swing.
I bought the swing. I can break it if I want.
You don't want to be a two-time loser.
Yeah, I don't want to have to buy that swing over.
I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I feel another nap coming on. Oh,
Yeah, the new episode of Reacher came out last night. Did you watch it?
I did. I watched it at 7:05.
Oh my gosh, you are into it, aren't you?
No, I just didn't have nothing else I was watching. So I was like, oh, yeah, Reacher comes on. When does that come on? Oh, right now. Okay, I think I'll watch that.
Well, I'm officially 2 episodes behind.
You didn't even watch the episode 4 yet? Come on, dude. You suck, man. Come on.
I keep thinking about it, and then something comes up, and I end up going and doing that. And then I think about it, I'm like, oh, and then something comes up, and
Bro,
and then,
I don't know how he gets out of this shit.
I think it was last night. It was coming on about 8:00, and I was like, oh, hey, it's Thursday night. The new episode of Reacher's out. We're 2 episodes behind. You want to watch that? She's like, I'm pretty tired. I'm going to go shower and go to bed. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, well, there ain't no reason causing a fight and watching an episode without her, because that would cause a fight. So I'll make sure and watch before Monday's show, and we'll be all caught up.
Okay. Because, man, this one was wild. There's some stuff happened I didn't think he was going to be able to get out of. He's always getting out of this stuff he can't. Like, how is he going to get out of this?
It makes me nervous. The whole episode makes me nervous. He's always sneaking around and crap. I'm like, what are you doing?
I know.
Like when in episode, I think it's episode 3, he swims over and meets her.
Yeah.
And then swims back. I'm like, oh, you're going to get busted. Like, you're going to be walking up on the beach or something, and they're going to be standing there or something.
Dude,
like that.
Oh, man. Bro. That's the way this one was, because there's you're tense the whole time, the whole episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to say.
And there's a part of me that goes, okay, I know he's not going to die, because then the season's over, all that, and they can't do any more seasons if Reacher dies. So Reacher's going to live. He's going to live. But I keep waiting on something to go wrong. Something's going to go wrong.
Yeah. It's crazy. Everybody else around him dies, though. I mean, like, everybody else is free game. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they'll kill
any
off.
second.
Yeah, they'll kill off one of your favorite characters.
Yeah.
I watched this TV show called Bones, and I've seen every episode. Oh,
I don't know what you're watching. Diggs is up to bat right now.
Just keep watching, baby.
You're horrible at keeping a secret.
I'm sorry. I get excited for Kendall. He had a really bad season last year. I like to see him do well. He's kind of baseball is one of those sports where, well, college sports for pretty much, if a kid stays with us for 2 or 3 years, I want that kid to succeed more than any, like the 1-year kid that just came in. Like, I want him to succeed because he's a Razorback, but I really want the 3-year kid to do really well because he's been with us for so long and all that. So Kendall hits a double right there, or a triple, brings in 2. We're up 15-2, baby.
Yep.
With Kuhio Aloy coming up to bat.
Oh boy, this kid
is on fire. He's batting like 500. Somebody on the radio station today was like, well, I figure he'll end up in the 350s for the season's over. He can't keep up 500 forever. And I mean, the two guys talking about it jumped all over me. Like, why you got to bring that negative attitude in? Why couldn't he bat 500 for the season?
Because nobody's ever done it. What do you mean?
Nobody's
Why?
done it. What are you, crazy? Not only that,
Yeah.
but baseball, I mean, when it comes to hitting, it's kind of like the NBA. Like, you can have a streaky hitter, you can have a streaky shooter. So, I mean, it could easily just shut off, one of these ball games. Right now, he's tearing it up. It all changes too it all changes too when we start the SEC season, because he's going to be facing better pitchers.
That too.
But I'd love for him to stay at 500 through the non-season or the non-conference schedule. That would be sweet. But Iredale's batting .405 right now. 4 home runs, 19 RBIs. The kid's tearing it up.
Yeah, I know. I told you, watch out for him this year. He was the hot name coming in. Hit a home run and a triple so far. Holy crap. Just need a double and a single, man. Did he just jack another one?
18-3, baby.
Oh my gosh, he jacked another one.
18-2. My bad. I was giving Portland too much credit there. 18-2.
Holy moly.
Dude.
Crap out of him.
Dude, he hit that. Like, if I'm in the outfield, I'm like, oh, too high. That's too high.
That's wild, man. That guy's got a lot of power. That's for sure.
Oh, this was the other thing I heard today on the radio, and I listened to these two guys. I can't even tell you what their names are, even though they said it 900 times. I listened to their show for about an hour, and they're talking all about the NBA. And then toward the end of their show, they bring up the Gene Hackman death. And the guy says, so since Gene Hackman died, what's your favorite Gene Hackman movie? And both of these guys admit. Now, they've just talked for an hour and a half about NBA basketball, okay? Both of them admit they have never seen the movie Hoosiers. How are you even allowed to talk sports if you've never seen the movie Hoosiers?
I know. It's like I told you, those guys, those college basketball guys.
What in the HEE hockey sticks are we talking about here, man? Hoosiers, one of the greatest sports movies ever.
Yeah.
Inspirational.
Yeah, I know, man. I think it's old now. It's old.
I guess they probably never watched Remember the Titans either, or, The Natural. Come on, these are films that you need to watch if you're going to cover sports. All right. One of the guys was like, oh, I liked him in The Replacements. Dude, you have no valid, like, you can't even come in and talk anymore. You just admitted to me that you didn't watch the movie Hoosiers. Okay. I can't even, I'll never listen to their show again.
I know. That's what I told you when I heard those guys. I was like, what?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to respect you as an expert?
We're running 5-on-5. I'm at the top of the key and I yell for the picket fence and you don't know the play? Come on.
There's so many stories in that, man. Dennis Hopper giving the guy a second chance.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
The whole movie, man. The whole movie is it's just a great inspirational story. It's,
I know. I'd like to watch it again, matter of fact.
Just irritates me, man, that somebody who claims to be sports knowledgeable has never seen Hoosiers. Like, you just lost your card. Like, your card's gone forever.
They think that's old, man. That's old news.
Dude.
Haven't you seen Air Bud?
That's like when Christmas rolls around, like me not watching the greatest story ever told because, Jesus, old news. That happened so long ago. Why would I watch something like that?
Some people are that way. That's probably what they say about that too.
Well,
Goobers.
some people are idiots. All right.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I mean, there's only like, what it would be your top 5 sports movies.
Oh, gosh.
That'd be tough, man.
That is tough.
I think Major League's probably in my top 5 just because I've seen it so many times and I know probably every line out of that movie.
Major League, Hoosiers.
You gotta put Hoosiers in there.
Uh,
There's one called
That's a good
Facing.
one.
There's one called Facing the Giants. Have you ever seen it?
Is that the one with the little kids?
No. That's just Little Giants.
Oh,
That's the one with Rob Moranis and
yeah.
yeah. No. This is called Facing the Giants. It's those same guys that did Courageous and Fireproof and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They do one called Facing the Dude. You talk about inspirational and a tearjerker. Oh my gosh, man. It'll tear you up.
Have you heard about this Angel Studios?
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I'm researching it, but they're a streaming service that just streams supposedly uplifting and Christian like stuff supposedly. But then I heard that maybe that they were run by the Mormons, so I'm not sure about that. I don't know if that's true or not. And then I heard that the guy that played the bad guy in Walking Tall, that guy.
Yeah.
Been a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
He
Walking Tall, the new one, not the original.
Yeah,
talking about the guy with the crazy eyes. He was in the movie Greater. Plays Brandon Burlsworth's brother.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
he got blacklisted in Hollywood because he wouldn't do a love scene.
This is why he became a big investor in Angel Studios.
Okay. All right.
But then I heard they're in a fight with the Catholic Church or something. I don't know. I'm still researching this. I don't know if they're actually doing good stuff or not. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if they're trying to do like uplifting stuff, then that's great.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, they had like movies you mentioned a minute ago. Those were
yeah.
Those were on their site. It's like Netflix, but uplifting movies.
Oh, well, if it's like Netflix, then why not have, the Mormon Church and the Catholic Church and all those people putting their own movies in there? Because
they're not, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just the Mormons are the ones in charge.
That would be dollar bills, y'all. Could you imagine if you were a Mormon and you could flip over and find a Mormon movie, and then, if you're a Christian, you could go to the same thing and find a Christian movie? I think that's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah, it is a good idea.
I heard the other day, and I don't know if there's any truth to this, so take it for what it's worth. It sounds true. The biggest money makers in Hollywood are family movies, or G-rated movies. They are the biggest money makers in Hollywood. Okay. But they're only 30% of what Hollywood puts out. The other 70% is either PG or above. And they don't make as much money. Now, name another business. Like if I have a widget business and I got widget A, widget all the way through widget D, and B, C, and D do okay.
Yeah.
But widget A is making all the money. Like that's what everybody buys. Why wouldn't I produce 70% of widget A and only 30% of the other widgets?
Yeah, because they ain't interested in that, I guess.
And I understand that, there's a place for adult content as far as like R movies and stuff like that. There's a niche out there for that. But if the data shows you over and over again that it's the G-rated movies that make you the most money, blockbuster after blockbuster after blockbuster,
Yeah.
that's all if I was a movie studio, that's all we're doing. We're like Pixar. That's all we're doing is kids movies.
Yeah.
Because they make the most money.
I think I've heard that stat before too.
I just find it interesting. It shows that, it shows society pretty much. It's kind of a outlook on society.
They probably everybody's kind of craving good stuff. You know what I mean? Because there's so much bad. I saw a thing yesterday on Pornhub, and it's actually more crazy than you think. It's actually there's this lady, the lady that the show she was talking is the lady that's against it. Obviously,
I think you might want to.
I wasn't watching Pornhub, okay, bro. That's not what I said. I said I was watching a show about it. And they found the FBI's involved. All these people are involved. Because people are doing crimes, actual crimes, like kidnapping people and raping them, and even involving kids as young as 3 years old. They're recording it and putting it on there, and people are watching it.
How?
And people are watching it, bro.
So
and they can't get them to take it down. They're like, no, we can't take it down. That's content.
But I mean, is there not anybody like?
They've got a bunch of it. No, there's not. There's one dude that's in charge. Yes,
of flagging all this stuff.
Yes, and they got a backlog of like 700,000 videos. And there's one guy.
That's nuts, dude.
How would you like to be that guy to go through that crap every day? But anyway, it's total like trafficking, child porn, child abuse, all kinds of stuff, bro. Like she told a couple of stories about people, and I was just like, what? Like, one, how stupid are you to freaking record yourself committing crimes? You know, I mean, that's
Facebook first.
God.
When Facebook first came out with Facebook Live and stuff, they ran into problems because there were some teens that went out and murdered people and recorded it on Facebook Live. You know,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's how.
It's just disgusting how disturbing people are.
Well,
and
when it comes
videos
to,
wouldn't get like 10 views. We're talking hundreds of thousands of views.
Well, when we're talking about human trafficking and we're talking about pedophilia, I've always thought to myself, it's kind of like crack cocaine. It's like you have to go and search it out and find it. You don't just accidentally run across child porn. Okay, you have to be actively searching and looking for that kind of stuff.
I would think so.
And the fact that we don't have some sort of system, that algorithm, whatever it is, that catches that stuff and immediately reports it kind of bothers me.
Yeah, I know.
You're also, when you're talking about a huge platform like YouTube, Pornhub, Facebook, all that, we think America. That's what we think about. But you've got people pouring in stuff from all other countries, all other places, all that stuff.
Yeah.
When
they first started, they weren't even verifying people. Like, they didn't even know who was uploading certain videos. They just put this crap on there, man, and people would watch it, and they couldn't get them to take it down. Since then, they've I forget what it was she said. It was like 50 million videos or something, and they've had them take down so much stuff so far that they're down to like 5 million videos.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible.
But they're still like,
they've gone from 50 million bad videos to 5 million bad videos.
I don't know if that was total, like on the site, or what. I don't know, but still 5 million is a lot of videos. Sounds like to me. To sift through.
I actually listened to a guy do a thing over pornography the other night, and he was talking about how uh, it's one of the reasons that younger and younger men are having problems with ED is because they've become desensitized to sex because they've seen so many images and so much stuff and all this stuff that when it's time to perform it, they don't get excited anymore.
Yeah,
And I was like, what?
that's
That's like,
wild.
yeah. But you
Yeah.
get like when I was a kid, in order to see a naked woman, you had to sneak your dad's Playboy. You had to maybe find a Playboy somewhere or something like that. You had to go to great lengths to see a naked woman. Now,
It's
I mean,
everywhere.
I can throw one up on the screen in like 5 seconds. You know,
Yeah, I know. It's disgusting. It's everywhere.
it is. It's everywhere.
I did see another good video on a girl who was an OnlyFans girl, but converted to Christianity and found her way and told her story, and it was really good, dude. And it really, because she made a friend who was a guy, and they became friends, but he wouldn't date her. She liked him and stuff, but he wouldn't date her, and it's like, no, you got to turn your life over to Christ and quit doing that. And I'm not, I'm not dating some girl on there. You know what I mean? And she was just like so taken back by someone actually telling her that, like, what do you mean? I have everything. She was making millions of dollars,
Sure.
had everything she wanted, and so this whole Christianity concept was like, you're crazy,
Sure.
But she turned it around, bro, and found her way, and they ended up married, and she talked about how weird it was, just her whole story was weird, but it was good. It had a good ending.
When I start thinking about,
I like happy endings.
yeah, when I start thinking about women and guys that are doing adult industry stuff and they're doing OnlyFans and stuff like that, I start thinking about this girl someday is going to want to start a family and have a kid, and then her kid's going to be at school one day and one of her, oh yeah, I've seen your mom before, and pull up a video of his mother doing some lewd act that is going to
Yep.
scar this kid for the rest of his life.
Yeah. I've seen several videos of the girls' brothers, especially younger brothers.
Mhm.
Like, do you know what you're doing to me? All my friends are seeing you. All my friends see what you do. You know what I mean? Like, it just,
Imagine it being your daughter and you go to work and a coworker says, "Oh, I saw your daughter last night." It's such. How do you
I
not
know.
punch that dude in the face? You know?
I know, because I spent 18 years trying to keep dudes from looking at you. Now you're out here just showing it to everybody. I mean,
And
no.
honestly, you're not having sex with that person, but you're still prostituting yourself. If you're showing yourself for money, all right,
Yeah.
naked, you're
Yeah.
prostituting yourself.
Yeah. And she talked about how she just kind of became numb to everything. Just kind of like, it was like no big deal. She had no feelings, didn't feel about anything. I was like, man, it's so sad. She wasn't even, I don't even know that she was having sex on video, but just doing nudes or sending, like, it'd be like fans can say, hey, I'll give you $100 if you do this, and they'll do it. And they don't ever say no because that's
Well,
somebody
that's
giving them lots of money.
the
Not
only
just $100.
difference. The only difference between that and what them girls in Vegas are doing is the girls in Vegas are hands on. I mean, it's still prostitution. And I
Yeah.
know only fan girls probably don't want to hear that or probably are offended by that, but I'm
Yeah.
sorry. But if you are doing favors, sexual, lewd favors for money, you're a prostitute, you know?
Pretty much. Yes.
I mean,
Sad.
I don't think I'm breaking any new ground here.
Not
It's,
judging, just Just calling it what it is.
I'm being a little judgy. But that's okay. I mean,
No, you can find their way back. They can find their way back.
yeah, sure they can. I'm not saying that there's judgment without redemption. There's always redemption, but you got to search it out.
Yeah. Well, if you're struggling out there,
if your daughter is an OnlyFans,
yeah, if you caught your daughter on OnlyFans and you're struggling, no, if you're struggling out there, feel like you might hurt yourself or hurt someone else or know someone that is feeling that way, there's a national crisis, suicide and crisis lifeline. You can call 988. Call, get some help. Don't do life alone. All that jazz.
Yeah, it's a national number, but I think they're based in Ohio. So,
don't tell people that.
I like this Thomas Jr. guy, man. Oh,
you said that before.
Foul ball. Oh, man, he cranked that one.
Have you noticed how every Arkansas player looks like this little stocky, stout, strong-looking dude?
I feel like that's baseball players in general. Like if you look around Major League Baseball,
this other team don't look like that.
There's some. It's some of the most jacked up legs, forearms that you'll ever see on guys, man.
It's like every player for Arkansas, though. I feel like it's just a jacked up dude. Like,
well,
dang.
I mean, we're a good enough program that those are the guys that we can go out and get.
That's true.
I mean, you see what Portland has to deal with.
18-3, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get out of here, man. Wife's on her way home. We'll make some dinner.
All right.
And,
I'm gonna have to run to Enterprise and pick up Lacey. So.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, sounds like they're gonna run roll these dudes here in another inning. So I ain't gonna.
I think so. Unless Portland just comes alive here in the.
Yeah.
In the next inning,
I gotta say this is a first for us, though, bro. We went the whole show with 0 viewers. We had 1 viewer for a while. Ham.
Well, they're all watching the Razorback game.
I guess. I mean, it's just I don't care. Something I noticed.
It kind of sounds like you care a little bit.
I only went live on our YouTube and Dale's YouTube. So on BS and Beer and Top of Bleachers.
Well, that's probably why I felt so comfortable this episode, is because we didn't have anybody watching.
Yeah. Well, maybe. You don't see this little number up here in the top right corner where it says live?
I don't have any kind of live. I have a live and how long we've been on. That's all I have.
Yeah. And right beside it, there's nothing?
Nothing. No.
Nothing. Just me then, I guess.
That's for the producer.
I guess so, yeah. All right, man.
I can log on to YouTube real quick on my phone and watch, and that way you'll get a viewer if that'll make you feel better.
No.
I probably ought to do that anyway. Help our ratings out a little bit.
You probably should go like and subscribe.
I am liked and subscribed. What are you talking about?
You can like a video, like every video.
The only 2 things I watch on YouTube are Top of the Bleachers, and I watch the little reel that whoever puts out of all the highlights from the Hog game.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's a couple of people that do that, but the main show I watch these days is Inside Arkansas. Those guys are pretty good. I don't much care for Neighbors, but just because he's kind of preppy. But the other 2 guys one covers baseball, one covers basketball. They're both really good. They know the team inside and out. They know the players. They know they're very good. That's a very good show. So shout out to them.
Yeah, I got to start doing some cramming and watching some mock drafts and stuff so I can get ready for our NFL draft show. Maybe we can talk Ham into coming on and doing the NFL draft show with us. Yeah, we need. Yeah, that'd be good. I'm not sure he's a big football draft guy. He loves the NBA draft, but I don't know about.
Well, we'll do one of them too.
Well, we did last year.
Yeah.
This will be our 2nd annual NBA draft show.
Crazy. We missed the NFL draft last year, but
Well, we didn't start in time, did we?
no, we were late.
We're coming up on a year.
Yeah, I got till I think June. So we're getting close, man. Won't be long.
Won't be long. Wish I'd have
All right.
started this beard then.
All right, the wife's home. I gotta go. I
All right.
will catch you later, bro. Peace
Go
out.
Hogs!
Go Hogs.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.